It's always a good idea to stay away from dangerous animals, even if they are in cages or enclosures. However, not all of them are evil, and some predators and large animals can be friendly and even try to make friends with people. In this video, you will witness some incredible moments when dangerous animals showed a friendly behavior. It might be uncomfortable to be around them, but it's definitely worth watching. Leopard. And here's another big dangerous cat that not only wants to be friends, but has long been a loyal and true friend to Alexander Volkov, its owner. He met Caesar the leopard at the zoo, where he looked after the predators. When it was decided to close the zoo, Caesar was no longer needed. So, Alexander took the animal to his home and converted one of the rooms in his apartment into an enclosure for Caesar. The leopard quickly adapted to the new living conditions and developed a close bond with Alexander. Caesar spends a lot of time with his owner and is fed with rabbits. However, Alexander exercises caution when walking the streets with his unusual pet because Caesar is a very dangerous predator. Despite this, Caesar's predatory nature has not yet shown itself. He's just a great pet and a true friend to Alexander. Cheetah. Not only do lions do this, but also cheetahs, no less dangerous predators. This footage, taken by a group of tourists on safari in Kenya's Masai Mara National Reserve, shows a car approaching cheetahs. The cheetahs didn't pounce on the people as easy prey, but began to examine the guests. Then they took over the car. The cheetahs climbed on the roof, and one even tried to sit on the back seat. The tourists had a cool opportunity to meet the fastest land creatures on the planet. The cheetahs remained friendly throughout the encounter. They weren't frightened, even when the wheels started spinning and the car started moving. As the guide said, the behavior of these cheetahs is surprising but quite logical. They're already used to tourists, so they often behave in a friendly way with them. Lion. Lions are known for being fierce predators, but there are some gentle ones too. Philia, a big cat from the Crimean Safari Park Tegan, is an example of one such lion. Despite its size and power, it never attacks anyone and is always friendly with people. In a video that recently surfaced, we can see this 2-year-old male approaching the park's owner and then climbing into the cabin of a car. The tourists were understandably nervous, as even the gentlest of predators can be dangerous. However, Philia behaved very well and did not scratch or attack anyone. On the contrary, the lion licked the tourists and rubbed up against them, almost like a friendly domestic cat. The tourists were pleasantly surprised. They had an excellent opportunity to get to know the lion better and take some unique pictures. Alligator. Alligators and crocodiles are very dangerous creatures, and it's better not to be near them, especially if they're swimming in the water, their habitat. But this alligator from Louisiana doesn't mind people around him. It often greets guests on visiting boats and begs them for food. The man dressed in orange is Craig. He often treats his squamate friend. The gator happily accepts the free food and even lets people pet it. The shots where the alligator seems to be leaning against the boat are especially cute. It looks like a pet alligator. Cheetah, leopard, lion. What other dangerous predators can I talk about? What about bears? There's plenty of room for them in this video too. Stay tuned to see how bears make friends and to see other incredible moments when dangerous animals want to be friends. Polar bear. The polar bear is widely known as the most terrifying and dangerous of all bears due to its immense size, power, and ferocity. Therefore, it's recommended to stay as far away from them as possible. However, there is a man named Mark Dumas who thinks otherwise because his best friend happens to be a polar bear named AG. He could be the only person in the world who can swim and play with a polar bear in the same pool. AG lets Mark wrestle with it and play different games, and Mark can even put his head in AG's mouth, knowing that the bear only wants love and friendship and will not hurt him. Despite their strong bond, Mark never crosses the line and always remains cautious. He's always on guard, and he never hurts AG because he knows that even the sweetest bond can turn sour in no time. Bear greetings. Greetings from the bear. What about other bears? They can be friendly too. Sequin, Washington, is home to one of the kindest bears on the planet. It's already become a local landmark and star because it tries to make friends with everyone who visit. When tourists pass by this bear or feed it bread, it always tries to wave at them. You can find quite a few of these videos on the internet. They're all cool. It's incredible that such a vast and dangerous predator behaves so friendly and welcoming. Game of tag. In the United Arab Emirates, the game of tag is also very popular. Moreover, you can play it with a real bear. In this video, we see a UAE resident playing the game of tag with his unusual pet. First, the bear catches up with him. As you can see, the man is the tagger, and the friendly bear realizes this and starts to run away, winding circles around the car. The game's excellent. After such a run, it's a good thing to quench your thirst. A quiet evening with a tiger? It's a quiet evening after a hard day's work. You're sitting on the couch, and next to you, your favorite cat lies. I think many of you like to relax this way. This zoo employee also likes to spend his evenings in the company of a cat. Only his cat is bigger, a little bit, but seriously. This tiger doesn't act like it's one of the world's creepiest predators, but like it's a tiny furry cat. It really acts like a real house cat. It lounges on the couch, stomps on its owner, and eats from a bowl. In fact, the tiger doesn't really have an owner. Its name is Jonas. It lives in Ontario, Canada, and is periodically looked after by various zoo employees. It doesn't care who it spends time with. It wants to be friends with everyone. Aggression is out of the question. You can think of it as a real house cat, only 10 times larger. Wolves playing tag. Big house cats. Check. What about big dogs? There are some in this video. For example, in this video, we see a guy the wolves want to be friends with. He was just walking in the woods when suddenly he ran into these two guys. They didn't even think of attacking the guy initially. They just sat there. Then they started sniffing the guy and then started licking him like he was their child. I don't know why they were so affectionate. Maybe these two wolves are very fond of people, or perhaps this guy was a wolf in a previous life, and the predators felt it. What do you think? Wolverine. Wolverines are something between dogs, badgers, and mini bears. They've taken the most terrifying qualities from all of them, so it's not surprising that the Wolverines are highly aggressive, powerful, and fearless. Wolverines have been known to fight off small bears and attack lone wolves. In this footage, we also see an attack. However, the Wolverine attacks not with claws and teeth, but with cuddles. It looks adorable. Gorillas. Gorillas are not predators, but it's impossible not to call them dangerous animals. They're quite aggressive and, most importantly, very strong. A gorilla is about 10 times stronger than an adult human, so when attacked, a person will be hurt. In 2011, John King went to Uganda to photograph gorillas. When he came across a group of primates, he behaved correctly, didn't look them in the eye, and showed them he didn't want any problems. He must have thought the gorillas would attack him, but instead, they sat quietly beside him. Some of the gorillas stroked John's hair, and some looked into his camera as if trying to see the pictures John had taken. Attacks were out of the question. The primates behaved very friendly. As King himself says, he was very lucky. Such encounters with huge primates aren't infrequent. Swimming with killer whales. Judy Johnson likes to swim alone, but one day, she was joined by a group of swimmers that didn't bother her. In late 2018, this resident of New Zealand's Coromandel Peninsula went to a local beach. She hadn't swum far from shore when she noticed silhouettes nearby in the water. At first, Judy mistook them for dolphins, but when she saw the bright white spots on the swimmers' backs, she realized that they were killer whales. Frightened, Judy hurried to the shore, realizing that killer whales weren't dangerous and that such an unforgettable experience could occur only once in a lifetime. The woman returned to the water and began swimming alongside the graceful sea creatures, which wanted to have fun and make friends with humans. As Judy says, she knew it from the eyes of the killer whales. They were as interested in her as she was in them. Diver and shark. You can find new friends not only in the water, but also underwater. This diver went down to the bottom to admire marine life, but instead made friends with a cute shark. The shark didn't bite or scare the visitor. On the contrary, It was interested in the diver and tried to make friends with him. Look at how it put its head up to be stroked. This diver will definitely not forget such an incredible experience. That's all. Guys, what parts of this video stood out to you the most? Share your thoughts in the comments section. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.